getting somewhere. Got a little bit different. Right, let's hope. Right, I'm hoping this is working this time, because at the moment I've just about had it. So if anyone's there, great, but I don't think it's going to be working. So at the moment, whatever I do, it's wrong. Let us try StreamYard. Hello, Dundee Road. At the moment, there we go. It's going to go off again. I'm not having a good day. Yeah, I'm going to call it quits. I've locked up at this end, so I don't know if you can hear me, but at the moment, sorry, but I'm going to have to try something else. I'm going to have to go through StreamYard or something, see what happens with that. It's as if my key's wrong, but then I'm on this time. Last time I tried it wouldn't put me on. I can't change cameras, I don't think. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's see what happens if I change. Oh good, at least you can hear me. Might stay on just to talk. Take off all the pictures. Take off the camera, that might help. Does the sound okay? At the moment I don't know anything. So just about. Oh, that's changed to that. But hi Anthony, I'm having problems, mate. Big problems. I'm gonna change computers. This one just doesn't want to work for me, I don't think. It's everything's wrong. It's buffering. It's just doesn't want to work. That's good. I was at the hospital today, if anyone's interested, and tomorrow I've got to go to up to the health centre, and the day after I've got to go up to the health centre. Then on Tuesday I've got to go to the doctors, and you know, just everything at the moment isn't going for me. Shirley's keeping all knives, guns and whatever axes away from me. It's just crazy. I never used to have any problems. I used to go on, even if I got this message up, it used to still go through it and come back normal. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand the computer. It runs perfectly, but it's got to. I can't think what else it can be. I've only got one camera working at a time at the moment. Hi, angels. Sorry, this basically it's only going to be sound because the picture is locked up. I feel like take the camera away if I could just put a picture up, but there you go, it's buffering now. Yeah, I was going to well, I don't know if I can still show you. I might be able to show you. Let's go to my workbench, in other words the top of my layout. I got my little fisherman. Where's my pencil? When it comes up, come on. Hey, I got 3 likes. Wow. It's taken me 10 minutes to get online. Near enough. I did 2 tests this morning before I went to the doctor's, well, the hospital. Everything was fine, sound, everything. Now tonight, nothing. And that was without anyone on, so it was exactly the same conditions. Right, I've got some figures. I don't know if you can see the pencil. I'll have to sort of hold it here. The pencil is showing Dad with his son about to go fishing, and he's got a bottle of beer. We got Dad and his son walking to go fishing, and here we have Dad with his son and he's showing him how to fish. I also got this with the pack. Don't know if you can see that. A little hut. Well, as I say, myself personally, I'm fine. It's just me leg, and it aches like mad. So I'm trying to keep it up as much as possible. So this is today was the first day really I've been in the train room, as I call it. So yeah, I put this hut up and showed you with a pencil ages ago, and it hasn't come up yet. Oh, there's the pencil. But I wanted to show you this other thing. That should show that enough, and I don't see. I can't now find out how this is working. Let's see if I put that there and go to OBS. Yay. I bought this as well at the same time. Now that was perfect. Oh, just knocked over a fisherman. I bought a camera crew. Now matey on the right, second from the right, is the director, but I think he could be granddad sat next to the kids and his dad, well in fact his son and his grandson. He could be watching them fishing, and I could put the camera crew the other side of the pond to be filming them. That's my thinking anyway. After the stream tonight, I'm bidding on a couple of locos, so hopefully next week, if I can get this thing working, we'll see. But let's go back to me. Oh, I'm actually moving on here, but not on the thing. I've just looked at the picture that I'm looking at of the tunnel at Collington, and someone's put a doggy poo bag on the railing right above my head. I think they think I'm talking a lot of SHOT. Right, let's see what anyone's saying, because I can't see at the moment. Yeah. Alright, let's get rid of that, because that should be off now. So, yeah, my health's the biggest thing at the moment. What's that? Yeah, I've got most of the track down, but as I say, I haven't really done anything for over a fortnight, probably 3 weeks, and I've got a lot to do, and some of it I can do when I want to, sort of thing. So I'm not too worried about that. But I want to start doing some, like the pond. Probably the pond will be later, mind you. But I want to do the corner to the right of me, which will definitely be on a camera. Who's that? Hello, Mark. Now everything's going wrong at this end, so it's going to be basically a little picture and chat. If it goes off, it goes off, because it took me 10 minutes to get it to go this far. Just doesn't like me, this room. So I'm trying to think now. It's thrown me, really has thrown me. Yeah, I was looking on eBay just before I came in here while I was with my legs up in the air, sort of thing. Hello, Carl, mate. Nice to see you. Glad you're on. If you got a picture, well and good, but as I say, I'm having problems. Where was I don't know. Yeah, I was looking through stuff on eBay tonight, and at 7:10ish, somewhere probably 1:15, I think, there's a loco I'm going to go for, and there's, if I miss that, there's one about half hour later, so I'll get one of them within the next couple of days. There's about 4 of them, so I'm sure I'll get one. Surely, isn't it Joyce's birthday today, Anthony? Wish her happy birthday. It's Shirley's tomorrow. So, that's another £1,000 out my bank account just to buy her something. I don't know. She doesn't want trains. Although she's buying a load. Let's have a drink. I've also, it won't matter so much now because I'm not here. Well, I'm here, but I mean picture wise. I'm on water tablets. So if you see me missing or no sound, you know where I've gone. But I went to the hospital and back without having to go to the loo. So that was an hour and a half plus sitting for about an half hour, near enough I suppose. And I made it back without wanting the loo even. So, and I haven't got a bucket to use if to save me going all the way to the loo. Not that I'd use a bucket. I needed that. There's one good thing, because there's no picture, I can have a fag. That's a cigarette to you, Anthony. So, I was hoping today to actually run trains, but as I say, I haven't been back in this room for about 3 weeks. Yes, we'll do. And wish happy birthday. Happy womb liberation memorial will take from us. Okay. Yeah. Very good, Anthony. I was hoping, as I say, to run trains today because I haven't shown the Black 5 that I bought. But in fact, Carol bought me at the show because I had to fix it. When I tried to DCC it, the engine holding bracket disintegrated, and I hadn't even touched it. It wasn't as if I was having to touch it. I can't get hold of one, so I 3D printed one that's not quite right, but it does the job for now. And if I've got an order in for one, so if I get one, I'll just change it over. So that's that. I don't know if I've told people, because I honestly don't know what I said the last time. I've not gone back to it. We've ordered the Elizabeth II purple loco. Yeah, okay, Anthony. So hopefully that'll be here well before Christmas. But me TPE Transpennine Express, which was supposed to be initially, according to Hornby, spring 22, is now spring 23, and that's supposed to be my Christmas present. So that's going to be late. So that'll probably be my birthday present next year, if I make it. This rate I won't have a leg. Be cutting it off later. And that's about the new things, but I really would like to get, now I did say that I would never buy a Hornby, brand new Hornby again, but I really would like to get the Steam Black 5. About £269 I think it is. So I might delve into that. That's if I've got enough money after paying the Lecky bills. And then if I pay the Lecky bills and buy that, I won't have enough money to pay for the Lecky bill for the next one because I'm running trains. All good. Blah, blah, blah. Are you, Anthony, are you streaming again tonight? Because you said you might be, to give the details or something for the trip to UK. And have you figured out your lift or how you're going to get to Canada for definite yet? Ah, how can they hate purple? It's my favourite colour. It's beautiful. I showed Shirley that, and she was going to buy the Pride train plus all the coaches, so it was a like nine car train. And I showed her the picture of that, and she says, I think I'll hold on the Pride train and get one of them. So she's getting one and I'm getting one. We're getting two. We initially couldn't get one on the Hornby site, so we tried our local shop, Harbin Hobbies, and they put one on order for us, or booked one for us, and then Hornby came up with theirs. We actually managed to get on there, and we bought one. So look out for one of them on eBay about 10 minutes after I've got it. Hello Mystic, good evening mate. Scrub around the 3D, I've done none. I've done nothing. Not even, you can't even call me Chris, really, Chris Howes Heritage Railways, because I haven't done any railways. Done a lot of reading and testing out programs in the sitting room. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I'm trying to buy, or what else I've bought. I've got 4 buses now, and I still haven't got the one I initially wanted, so that might be the one. But I can't find a cheap enough one, and I'm not going to pay 40 odd quid for a little dinky toy, as I used to call them. I need a car boot sale, but Edinburgh's lost their best one. Shut down. Oh, there we go. I know this is from way back. Now I printed, I have to go to my other camera now. Let's see what happens. Right, where we go? Workbench. Right, I don't know how this is going to come up, so we'll have to go off this and go to that. It's a pity about the pit. Oh, it's there already. Let's put them up against the swans. Right, these were 3D printed. I did these absolutely ages ago, and I think I printed out something of Lidl's, and I got the labels, and all I did was stick it on there. It looks actually quite good. So I'm chuffed to bits with them. So I'm going to do a few more of them when I eventually get better and get back in here. 3D Hales. If only. I was going to run today the Black 5 and the 7 Cities Class 43, but I've also seen on eBay today, which I might go for. It's got about 4 or 5 days to go. I think it's an East Midlands. It's green, golden, sort of white or cream or whatever, and I quite fancy that. It's not too dear, so that could be one for next week when I get my pension on Monday. Glad I haven't got a queue up outside the post office to get my pension. That's one good thing about banks nowadays. About the only good thing about banks. That's exactly favour of banks. Oh, this is looking dodgy. It's really at the top. Yeah, I think tomorrow, if my leg's okay, I'm gonna get in here and swap computers, and I might do a test stream with other people. I need people on. That's the problem. Thanks. I've lost, I don't know how many I've got now, but I've lost 3 members, subscribers. That's the word. I got to my record high of 172, and then back down to 169. Oh God! If it gets to 165, I'm leaving. Yeah, I think they're quite good. The focus was brilliant earlier on. That's what I meant to ask you last night, Anthony. You know the pictures of when you had the guns, the soldiers with the guns? Were those new photographs? Because they were really, really, really clear. Not saying that the others weren't, but they were definitely, you know, like 3D sort of pictures. His name is Mo, and he's interested in military modelling. All right. I wonder if Lee's on tonight. He's been on every night this week, I think, since Sunday. It's taken. I changed this back from that picture about a minute ago. That shows you what lag I've got. Let's see what's on there. It's back to that on there. See, OBS looks okay, and that's what's wrong. I'm gonna. I think I'll get a new key, YouTube key, because I'm wondering if that's what the problem is. At the moment, I haven't got a clue whether it's the computer, YouTube, because I'm running next to nothing tonight. One camera, or two cameras, but one at a time. Sound and a couple of pictures, which aren't big pictures because I scaled them down. So just do my head in. I mean, this hasn't changed again. And I can't see. Oh, it's eventually changed. That must be about a minute. Good mind to put my picture up. No, it's going to put my picture up bigger. That, by the way, that tunnel, that's at Colinton. It used to be the Waverley. I think it was Waverley. No, it used to be Princess Street Station, which is a Caledonian Hotel, which I think it's changed the name again. But there used to be a station there, and it used to go all the way out to Balerno, and it used to go through these woods, basically following the line of the Water of Leith. Me and Shirley quite often used to walk that from Balerno back this way, mind you. Just get the bus to Balerno and then walk back. And that through that walkway, which is to the left of me, to the right of me, left if you're looking at the picture, that carries on, and just through as far as you can see there's a tunnel, and it used to have graffiti in it. Now go and I haven't got a link, and if I had it wouldn't probably wouldn't be able to get it up. If you go for Colinton Tunnel, Edinburgh obviously, and see what they've done to it. I don't know if they've paid people to do it, but it's really brilliant artwork. Really, really. Even I've actually got no data now, so I don't know if can you still hear me? Because I've just had no data going through. See, it's looking better on this chart for streaming, but obviously nothing's working. I don't get it. Really don't get it. But we'll have a fag to calm my nerves. This going live, I get stage fright. I've got to keep talking, seeing the picture's not doing anything for me. I'd love to try another camera, but I can't. I daren't. Might not get many people on tonight, but at least I'll get a few likes. I wonder how many dislikes I've got. Oh dear. Yeah, it's definitely changed computer. So if anyone's around, what time I've got to go to doctors? I think it's 12 o'clock. So it's early afternoon, late afternoon, well, about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Would help if I could get someone on to at least say yes, it's okay, or don't bother, just do videos, which is what I started off with. Now I know. Did you ever do graffiti? No, I've never done graffiti. I might have done the odd drawing in the toilets at school and stuff like that, which all the kids do. Hello, Dwight. Good evening, mate. Thanks for coming on. Don't forget to hit the dislike button, because I wouldn't like one watching. There you go. No, I think you can buy transfers, can't you, for that sort of stuff? I might have a go at that. But transfers nowadays are dear. I have actually got transfer paper, not transfer. Yeah, transfer paper, printing paper. I've got a new printer that Carol gave me, so I might have a go. I never thought of that. Something else I want to. Oh, I'm building a church, by the way. The actual bodywork's done except for the roof, and it's got stained glass windows with real see-through windows, which I printed. The kit I got from Wordsworth Model Kits, I think it's called, which are all free, everyone. Hello, Ewan. Good evening, mate. Sorry about the picture. It's knackered. So I've got to do the tower, and the tower was printed the same as the rest, but it wasn't put onto 2mm card, and it needs to be. Thanks, Anthony. So I'm going to reprint the tower and then put it onto card, on the thicker card. How are we doing for time? Oh, I've done 40 minutes, bloody hell. Yeah, because it really does need something more support than what it gets. So hopefully, with me having to sit down a lot at the moment, that might get finished by next week. Depends on what else, whether I can get the computer to work properly, I think. Ow. Oh, that's it. Doctors, I just banged my elbow. Ow. God. So, anyone done anything interesting this week? Let's have a quick sort of, let you do a bit of work. Or I'll have a drink. Oh, pardon me. This chart that's going across the screen is, if that was my heart, I'd be in trouble. It's going up and down, or it's really up at the moment, in fact. But oh, I just realised it's got the time on it. Is it right? Near enough. I wonder if I knock the camera off. Let's try that. See what happens if I knock the camera off. If that's any better. Might be. Because you don't need to see my ugly face. That's gone to excellent condition. Excellent connection. So is it that camera? Obviously you won't be able to tell. Let's try going to the workbench camera. See if it stays okay on that. Come on. I know you'll get. In fact, no. Let's change that to my little camera. Oh, that's what I did. I took that off last time. To my camera crew. See if they come out all right. Yeah, it's dropping down. That's good. 13 views. Wow. That's amazing. Amazing seeing I'm showing nothing. Yeah, I'm hoping to get, what's it? I'm getting a 8. I think it's an 87. It's either an class 87 or 81 tonight. See, it's still it's excellent condition. Connections, not condition. Well, but it still hasn't changed to that camera. Now, because the camera's on, it's brought up the yellow line of doom. So let's take it off that. You probably get that for a little while, if it ever comes up. Oh, yeah. You might have retired, Anthony, but I tell you, I know you're not so happy about it, or you're still thinking about it and that. But I was glad to retire. I loved it, and I love it now. Do what I want, when I want, how I want, when I want. Brilliant. Right, your camera is struggling to render. Your beard is pixels. It's nothing happening tonight, camera wise. Maybe back to see that even them are coming out nice. So there you go. Well, 00 Bill is I haven't watched it yet. I started watching it. He's got a video out where he got donated a DMU, and I want to watch that after the stream. That guy to me is amazing, and if I had something I wanted, fixing, that he'd be the first person I'd think about sending it to. He's brilliant. And he seems to manage to get spares that I go looking for stuff and I never seem to get anything I want. And what I can't understand, this part for the Black 5, it's not just used in 1 or 2 locos. There must be about 8 or 9 different marks of the Black 5 that use it. So I just don't understand it. And I guarantee if you made them and started flogging them, you get done by Hornby. I think Hornby needs a. I mean, it's like the Class 61. Well, not Class 61. The GWR Large Prairie. Now, there's a bit on that breaks very easily, and I've got 2 that have broken. You can't get them for love nor money. The only way of doing it is buying an old one that hopefully you get it. This part's fine. Yeah. Now I found it very easy. Once I retired, I was at the time then I was going fishing and I was walking initially. And I used to borrow a van, or hire a van basically, from my old work to go down south to go and meet my mates in Liverpool, to go fishing around there. In fact, you're staying, I think, somewhere where we actually went fishing, Anthony. Somewhere near Chester. Can't remember where you said you were staying or something. Or you were going to anyway. Working on a small diorama and bought 2 logging trucks off my HO Shay. Good point. I can't remember. What's the nickname for the Class 40? Which is, I think, if I remember correctly, it's a small, or they think they call it a small Deltic. Mini Deltic or something, but it's actually got a nickname. I'm looking at one. There's about 4 or 5 of them up for sale or bidding on. That's another one I haven't got. I nearly put out a decent bit of money last night. Actually, I was nearly bought. I think it was it's either in Commonwealth of Australia and I think it's Commonwealth of India, which are A4s. I can't remember which one it was because both were up, but one was like ridiculous price and the other one wasn't, but it was still too much. That's the trouble. The second-hand market now is really sort of shooting up. Definitely Hornby stuff is anyway. And I don't very often look at anyone else's, like Bachmann and Dapple. The odd Lima time stuff sometimes. Right. It's staying there, but it's not doing very well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find someone to go and watch tonight to fall asleep to. I'm sorry to say. I can fall asleep within, like, I could be talking, say I type something to someone on their stream, and by the time I've sent it, I can basically fall asleep. It's that easy. And then wake up when it's, oh, stream's finished. So it's not that you're boring me, Anthony, or anyone that I go on. It's just that I sometimes just can't keep awake. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. We've got to figure out some way that we can get Matt Clark to Britain or UK or at least Europe. Think of some reason that he can bring everyone with him. I think the best one that I saw, which doesn't completely fit, would be like a travelling circus. But why would all the others, you know, you'd have to lose a lot of the characters. Well, admittedly, you've got a hell of a lot of characters in part 2 or season 2, series 2. Class forces are Whistlers or Beckett's to do with 3. Hey, no, that doesn't sound right, Carl. It's a short name. It's like the Sheds, the 66, the Tractors, the 37. It's just a short name. It's definitely not Beckett's. Oh, I'll have to look it up. I'm sure on Jenny's stream a couple of weeks back, she mentioned the name of them. I think someone must be bringing them out, Dapple or Bachmann or someone. But I'll find it. Alright, how are we doing? 10 minutes. Yo, I'm doing well. Can tell I haven't spoken for like the hour before, you know, for a while, because my throat is quite dry and it's not, I wouldn't say sore, but it's getting croaky. And how do you like my little videos with my backroom team doing the announcing? I actually think that program's brilliant. And anyone that's running Windows 10 or 11 has it on their computer. Offhand, I can't remember the name. In fact, I can, because all I've got to do is click on that. It's called Clip Champ Video Editor, and I love it. Hi, Leslie. Good evening, mate. Thanks for coming on. You haven't missed a lot because there's no pictures running, there's no trains running. Even though I had trains running yesterday as well, but I thought tonight, just in case, I'll stay on this, and that's not worked. So you talking about English agent type? No, it's a class 40 diesel. I'm sure they call it, well, not the actual name I'm looking for, but I'm sure it's what they call a mini Deltic. I think. I'm sure that's the one, because I can't think which other one it would be if it isn't. Yay, nearly done. Ooh, gold. Chris, who's your favourite band from the 60s? Well, I used to like Jerry and the Pacemakers and Freddie and the Dreamers. Um, Obviously the Beatles, um, but the Beatles weren't my top group. My top group over the Beatles was Jerry and the Pacemakers, which I stayed in. I went for a holiday by myself to Blackpool, and he was playing in there a nightclub. And for every night that I was there, I went to this nightclub to watch him. But he was the only one from the original group. All the rest were young kids. Well, not say young kids, but they weren't anywhere near his age, sort of thing. But he was still brilliant then. Loved it. What else? Who else? I obviously like, well, no, Queen's 70s, it really, isn't it? 60s. Here's one for you from the 60s. Hedge Hoppers Anonymous. Anyone know the actual one song they brought out, which I think went to number one? And they all the guys, all four guys, were in the RAF at the time, and they got noticed because they used to do a lot of, I can't remember the name of the group. They used to do a lot of subgroup, and that's how they got noticed by that. So the B side to the record was whatever this group was, and that one of their tracks. Yeah, but I want the name, Leslie. That's it, Baby Deltic, not Little Deltic, Small Deltic, Baby Deltic. I'll find out later. So what's the class of that one then, Leslie? Do you know? The Baby Deltic? Because I thought it was the 40. Looking at it and that. I mean, size-wise, I don't obviously know. Except his OO gauge. I wish I could. Keep thinking there's Shed, but I know there's Shed's the 66, and it's really turned my head in. But that's stuck in my head. Hipsters. Nah. No, it wasn't Hovers. No. I shall go and look straight after the stream and write it down somewhere so I can lose it for next stream, which I hopefully will be a proper stream. I'm going to have to do a lot of testing. At least I can get on my feet a little bit more now. Although it's painful, I can actually sit down in here and do a bit. That's my next aim, is to get back in here a bit more often. Yeah, the name of the record by the Hedgehoppers Anonymous was It's Good News Week. I can't, well, I could sing it, but I'm not going to. I don't want a copyright infringement. But that must have come out about 1960, end of 64, 65, I think. Bless me. Yeah, it's not the one I'm thinking of. That's not, either of those names isn't the right one, Mystic. It's a really short name. It's like as short as the Shed, if you see what I mean. 4 letters, 4 or 5 at the most. Yeah, forget about that for now. Right, I'm going to start thinking about leaving the fray while I've still got hair. If you'd seen me about 2 minutes past 6 tonight, I was pulling everything. No, and I wasn't pulling that, by the way. Keep it clean. So I should definitely get this working by next week. Even I might even try, if I can't get it working properly, I might even try StreamYard, because seems to be, it's not so bad on that. All right. Oh, do you know what I saw? Um, I got a picture. I think it was last night or the night before. The Deltic DP1 in Edinburgh Central Station, which is, if anyone knows Edinburgh, and one of the major roads in the town itself is called Leith Walk. And right at the bottom of Leith Walk is the Central Station, or was the Central Station. It's now used to be a swimming pool, and it's Tesco's, and this DP1 was in there. We had about 5 sort of mainline sort of stations, or 4 anyway. We used to have a load of stations. If all the railways were there now, it'd be absolutely brilliant. There's actually, someone put up a video, and it's no one that it's one that just came up because I was looking for stuff, and we've got a line that goes, it's disused basically, but it is used, and it goes round the sort of like the bottom of Edinburgh round to, and you go back into Waverley. It's another route in, and the cross country run 1 train a day using it. Trouble is, it's at night. It's I can't remember, it's 9:30 or something. It gets into somewhere around that, or 10 o'clock. It gets into Waverley. So I'm thinking of when it gets really light at night, I'd have to go up to Motherwell. It only stops at starts off at Glasgow, stops at Motherwell, and then Edinburgh. And I'm definitely thinking of, this summer later on, doing that trip. Peak, that's the name. Thank you, Mystic. Said it was 4 letters. If that's the right, hopefully that's the right class I was on about. But that's the name anyway. Thank you, mate. That saved me pulling out more hair. Yeah, Edinburgh, Leith Central. Yeah. It used to do passenger, then it went over to being a service depot for DMUs, and then it didn't, and then it was used for the film, used in the film apparently, but I haven't found it in the film yet. Train spotting, because it used to be a place where all the junkies used to go, but that's I don't think there's much left of it now. There's